Hello, I'm Marija Ralic, Asia Pacific lead for Google.org, Google's philanthropy. It's an honor to give today's keynote speech at the LIN annual cross-sector conference, and thank you for joining today. As someone who has been in the philanthropy space for the last 15 years, I'm constantly inspired by the work of various organizations, nonprofits, and sectors who have the same goal of making a difference in the communities we serve. While I wish we could gather in person, I'm grateful to LIN for creating the virtual space for this important event where we can all come together to share and learn from one another. When I was thinking about today's topic on partnerships made in crisis and working for long-term support, I reflected on the work we've done through Google.org since the start of COVID-19. Our mission has always been to bring together Google's resources and expertise to help solve some of the world's toughest challenges. COVID-19 has certainly been challenging for many of us around the world, and we have seen how it has and will continue to impact countless lives, jobs, livelihoods, and education. But keeping this in mind, it's a timely reminder for the need for empathy, understanding, and compassion to help one another. Through this pandemic, we've seen how communities and organizations are working together, focusing on solutions. It's this resilient spirit that keeps me optimistic. We are making real progress as a global community on a range of critical issues, and it has been inspiring to see many countries in Southeast Asia, including Vietnam, lead the way. The topics covered at this conference mirror many of the conversations we have at Google. So today, I would like to dive a little deeper on what has been at the heart of our work in the Asia-Pacific region and how we can all think about solutions and ways to rebuild a more inclusive economy and society that works for everyone. The pandemic has made us rethink about the areas we support. Recent reports show that 81 million people lost their jobs in Asia-Pacific alone. And in fact, in just the first half of 2020, close to 50% of small, medium businesses had to shut their doors, which is nearly twice the global average. These stats are concerning, but as a company and society, we have an opportunity to ask ourselves, how can we address this problem, and how can we shift our efforts in areas where we can have the biggest impact? So at Google.org, we pivoted and shifted our efforts to focus on areas like economic recovery, digital responsibility, and health and humanitarian efforts. The single thread that weaves across all of the efforts we've done is supporting and working together with like-minded and innovative organizations with the same goal of making a difference. At Google, we believe that technology can be part of a solution. Over the years, we've seen how countless businesses have benefited from the use of digital tools. So we've been focusing our efforts on helping low-income communities, such as underserved small, medium business owners who are hardest hit by the pandemic, to gain new digital skills so they can adjust, adapt, and succeed as economies reopen. One of the examples is our support to the Go Digital ASEAN program led by the Asia Foundation. The goal of this initiative is to train over 200,000 micro-entrepreneurs and business owners across Southeast Asia with relevant skills to take their businesses online. We know that the best answers come from those who are closest to the problem, so it's wonderful to see how the Asia Foundation has been working very closely with local organizations in every country to ensure that initiative is a success. In Vietnam, for example, they have been partnering with the local organizations such as Tin Tong Microfinance Institution and Vietnam ICT. And we are proud to see that through such partnerships, nearly 65,000 entrepreneurs have benefited from this program. It can be easy with big numbers to lose sight of the individuals they represent. So take the story of Jiang, who sells clothes in front of a local university. During the most recent COVID-19 period, when all schools in her area were closed, her business was greatly impacted. But thanks to the Asia Foundation, she and her daughter have learned how to market their business online. Not only her sales increased, but also online sales have helped her become more proficient in transferring and receiving money online by frequently using mobile banking applications. We are extremely proud of the progress and what they have accomplished. It is also important for us to think long-term and how we can address the skills gap and digital divide in the post-pandemic world. With continued economic challenges like rising unemployment and demand for new skills, we are laser focused in our commitment to supporting digital programs and initiatives that will help individuals with skills for the future so they can find jobs. We recently announced our support to Plan International and ASEAN Foundation to launch Bridges to the Future, a new skills training and job matching assistance initiative designed to help marginalized youth find employment. Through this initiative, youth aged 18 to 29 years, with 40% female, have the opportunity to gain technical training skills. Together with 30 external partners and organizations in the private sector, Plan International will organize online job fairs with the goal of pairing these young talent with potential employers. It is through a collaboration and support that we hope these youth can become financially and professionally resilient. Beyond upskilling, we also recognize that humanitarian support is equally important as we get through these ongoing crises. Across Southeast Asia, COVID-19 cases continue to rise. Medical supplies are urgently needed, and countries are going through multiple waves. So to address these needs, we recently announced our support to UNICEF and the International Federation of Red Cross to ensure they have funding to help local communities with medical supplies and other essentials. In Vietnam, for example, our funds were able to support UNICEF's work in supporting the government's COVID-19 vaccination efforts to ensure equitable access to vaccines. These examples highlight the importance of partnership and collaboration, and especially in this time of crisis. At google.org, we see our role in enabling nonprofits and communities to work with governments to uplift the communities that they serve. When we work together, we are able to help accelerate the progress. We hope to work across the sectors and leave no one behind by building back a better, more sustainable, resilient, and inclusive society and economy. With that, I would like to close and thank Lynn for having me as we hold these important conversations. And I hope that not only that we will propel the work of the organizations we support, but also explore new and innovative ways as we build an inclusive and equitable future for everyone. We are honored to be in this work together. Enjoy the rest of the conference. Thank you.